Welcome back to physics session. Today we are going to discuss new topic, atomic structure. So in this topic we are going to discuss Bohr's model first. So Bohr's atomic models, Bohr's atomic models. Here first, before going to this Bohr's atomic model, here very important 3 points is there. Very first point, first successful explanation. First successful explanation for hydrogen spectrum. And second one, this was developed for hydrogenic atom. Hydrogenic atom, nothing but here the one electron system. Hydrogenic atom, nothing but one electron system. So here one electron system, nothing but best example. So here the hydrogen, helium plus and lithium plus 2 and beryllium plus 3, so and so. This type of here atoms, nothing but here the elements, nothing but hydrogen like atoms. So which are called hydrogen, hydrogen like atoms. Which are also called hydrogen like atom. It means outermost orbital electron, only one electrons. So here the third point, this model was explained in 3 steps. This model was explained in 3 steps. And these steps are called postulates. And these steps are called postulate. These steps are called postulates of Bohr model. One by one we are going to discuss. First postulate and second one we are going to discuss later. The first 2 postulates of Bohr's model. So here let us consider one hydrogen like atom. So here this is the nuclei. So nuclei, nothing but must be here the ZE. So one electron revolving around this nuclei. So here this nuclei. Here this electrons revolving like this, velocity is v, and here the centrifugal force. So here the centrifugal force, and this one is the electrostatic force. Here the electron he. So here the centrifugal force and this electrostatic force, these 2 are balanced, then only this electron revolving this orbit. So here these 2 are balanced. So the electrostatic this electrostatic force is balanced, so centrifugal force in that condition. So here the electrostatic force should be is equal to centrifugal force. Electrostatic force nothing but K into general formula. If two charges there, Coulomb force is equal to K into Q1 Q2 divided by here the R square. Here the R square. This radius I would like to consider here the n. For example, this is the nth orbit. This radius I would like to consider Rn. Radius I would like to consider R. If nth orbit I would like to consider radius Rn. So here the K into here the Q1 nothing but ZE and Q2 nothing but E divided by Rn square should be is equal to centrifugal force nothing but M. So V square Vn square divided by here the Rn. Here the mv square divided by Rn. N V nothing but nth orbital electron velocity. So here the one n square, this one get cancelled. So here the m into Vn square should be is equal to K into Z into E square divided by Rn. From this one here the Rn should be is equal to K into here the you better to write up to here only, no problem. So here the this equation is called here the first postulate. Here second postulates of Bohr's model. Here Bohr observed that revolving electrons around the nucleus. Bohr observed that here the Bohr observed that revolving electrons around the nuclei, revolving electrons around the nuclei, around the nucleus have some specific value of angular momentum, have some specific value of angular momentum, specific value of angular momentum. So here the let us consider this nuclei. This is the first revolving like this. So this is electron revolving here. So let us consider this is the electron direction. This is electron revolving like this. This is the direction of the electron. So here this electron revolving here. So around the nuclei, this is the nuclei. So this is nuclei. So here the electron revolving out in those specific orbit in which angular momentum of electron is quantized. So here the electron revolving. So this electron here the revolving only. So this electron revolving only, this electron revolving only in those specific orbit, in those specific orbit in which angular momentum of electron is quantized. So in which angular momentum of electron is quantized, So it means here the ln should be nth orbital angular momentum is equal to MVNRN, that should be is equal to here the n into h divided by 2 pi. N is nothing but orbital, so nth orbit, it means in the second layer like this, so in third one like this. So here the electron moving this direction, in this way, this is the direction, this along this, like that in the nth orbitals revolving electrons. So here this is quantized. Here angular momentum of electron is quantized. So here the, based on these two postulates, so here the very important note point is that a stable orbit around the nuclei is a stable orbit. Very important note point. Here the note point, a stable a stable orbit around the nuclei, a stable orbit around the nucleus, this nucleus, so is here the one for which both equation 1 and equation 2 satisfied. So he is one for, so here is one for which both, one for, so which both equation, this equation number second postulate, equation number 2, equation 1 and 2, so equation 1 and equation 2 satisfied. Satisfied. Here is satisfied. Another third postulate of Bohr's model. So in a stable orbit, electron energy remaining constant. So in a stable orbit, electron energy remaining constant, remains constant. Electron energy changes when it makes transition from one orbit to another, So here orbit, so also called energy levels. Orbit also called here the orbit also called energy level. Orbits also called energy levels. So here the, if one orbit, one energy level, if orbits, energy levels. So here the such transitions are here, such transitions are instantaneous and so and these also here these also involve quantized energies. These also involve quantization or quantized, involved here the quantized energies in from electromagnetic radiation. In from electromagnetic radiation photon. Electromagnetic radiation photon. So let us consider this here the one level and this another level. This is a N1 level, this is a N2 level. Here the energy E1, here the energy E2. So whenever the one electron here the energy absorbing case, here the this energy, here the electron E1, here the one electron moving here to lower energy level to the higher energy level. So it means here is some energy absorbed. So here the one photon taking. So here the one photon, here the energy absorbed. Energy absorbed here in this situation. Absorbed energy, and here the this is a N1 level, this is a N2 level, and here the energy E1, here the energy E2, excited state to the this electron higher to the lower, jumping higher to the lower. Here the energy released energy, here the energy, here the released energy, So in this situation here the photon also released. So here the changing this energy, here the E2 minus E1, higher energy minus lower energy, E2 minus E1, that should be is equal to H into mu, that should be is equal to Hc by lambda. Based on this one they will ask numerical problems. So another important topic, radius of nth orbit in Bohr's model. For nth orbit, according to first postulate, so here the mvn square should be is equal to here k into ze square divided by rn. This is equation number 2. So here they according to second postulate, here the m, here the v and r, here nth should be is equal to nh by 2 pi. This is second postulate. So from these two, from this one, here the from equation number 2, here the Vn is equal to, I am going to write nh divided by 2 pi into here the Rn, Rm. This is velocity at nth. From equation 1, here from this equation 1, this Vn value you may substitute here. So what we are going to discuss. From equation 1, that Rn should be is equal to k into z into e square divided by m Vn square. So this V value you may substitute here. That Rn should be is equal to k into z into e square divided by m into here the n h divided by 2 pi Rn into m. So this value into here the whole square, After simplification, here this Rn should be is equal to, here this Rn should be is equal to here the n square h square into m is cancelled. So n square into h square divided by here the 4 pi square. Here the 4 pi square into k into z into e, k into z into e into m. This one I am going to modify. Here the h square divided by 4 pi square into k into E into m into n square divided by z. Here the n square divided by z. This one is a constant term. This constant term I am going to write here 0.529. That Rn should be is equal to 0.529. 529 here the 529 here the n square divided by z, n square divided by z atomic number. So here angstroms, here angstroms. Depending on z value, depending on n is nothing but orbital. So here z is nothing but atomic number. So depending on these two here the, so these depending on these two here the r value, Rn value changing. This is the Rn nothing but radius of nth orbit in a Bohr's model.